and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Honda Pilot Trailsport in the color blue. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you will find a 3.5-liter V6 engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 285 horsepower, 282 pound-foot of torque. You've got towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customary daytime running lights. You've got the little Trailsport badge on your front grille. And then across your front bumper, you've got these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. On to the side here, we've got 18-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors include integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. And then on both of your front handles, you'll find these three little lines on the outside corner. Talk about those guys a little bit more on your driver's side. Moving back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting, and up top, we've got black roof rails. Approaching the back of the unit the whole way across, just like up front, you've got backup parking sensors. Left-hand side, you have your all-wheel drive badge. Underneath, you have your hitch receiver. And on the right-hand side, you have the Trailsport badge. Then, directly underneath from your rear logo is your backup camera. To open up your back space here, you can reach right underneath the L, press the button, and it should automatically raise up for you. Inside, of course, we have both the second and third row seating. Second row seating has independent captain chair style seating arrangement, meaning that there is no middle seat inside there. We'll talk a little bit more about those seats in a minute when we get up front there, though. For your third row seating, it has a 60-40 split on the right-hand side, meaning there's a larger section on the left, smaller one on the right. Any one of these four quadrants you can choose to have either sitting upright or laying down flat like we have it on the left rear side here. For the third row, in order to lay them down or bring them upwards, you do so by using this little strap on the back. It even includes a little logo showing you what it functions as. For your second row seating, there is a little trigger on the back rear corner. You can see a little button there. For your third row occupants, they have access to plenty of their own cup holder and storage spaces. On the left-hand side in the back here, you've got a 12-volt adapter and a little storage cubby. On the right hand, there's a slightly smaller, more slim storage cubby. And then across the back here, we have your storage space. So this false floor at the bottom here actually has a couple different arrangements. Currently, it is sunk in, giving you a little bit more head height if you have something taller that you want to have stored inside here, such as bringing something like furniture. If you have a whole lot of bags to stack in the back, that could be very useful too. But you can choose to raise this up and have it sit all the way flat across the back here, creating a flat bed. So if you're laying your seats down flat and need a larger surface area, that would be a better arrangement in that situation. If you're looking for access to your tire, simply look down underneath of this false floor. You'll be able to find this little cubby hole, and you can access your spare through that space. To close it up back here, you can reach up to the handle on the right-hand side or just press the electronic button. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So inside here, your interior upholstery is the black leather with this orange stitching. Gives it a little bit of color and contrast. As we said, in the middle here is independent captain's chair, so there is no middle section here. Instead, you have this hard plastic space in the bottom, which you can use for any storage purposes. The armrests on the inside are able to be laid up or down, and there are additional armrests built into the doors themselves. As we said, to adjust these, there's a little button on the back here. You can feel it when you're reaching in. It also makes it much easier for anybody in the third row to push this button in order to adjust the seat if they don't want to be having to walk through the middle to get in and out. If you're doing it from the outside, there are arrangements down below for either folding the seat or for moving it. As you can see, there are tracks that the seat runs across, meaning that you should have a good amount of space to scoot this seat up in order to get quick, easy access into the third row. Now, looking up overhead, there is a panoramic moonroof inside for everyone to enjoy. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your air vents, and then your third air conditioning control panel. You also have 3 variant levels for heated seats for your second row occupants, but the panel itself allows for your second and third row occupants to control their own temperature, fan speeds, and mode. This can be controlled from up front. We'll take a look at that when we get up there. Down below, you have all of your charger options. And currently, we have the Honda rubber mats installed inside this unit. Inside your door, you have tons of storage space, as well as your power window control. You have your speaker, and you have a built-in sunshade. So this guy lifts upwards, goes all the way up top, links on either side, and helps to keep the sun out of people's eyes without taking away from their view. Just as easily, this guy unhooks, goes all the way back down, and goes flush in with your door frame. Back again to these triple lines on the corner here. These guys indicate keyless entry. So the key fob, if it's on your person, it means you can tap your hand in or on your handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside here, power windows for both front and back. You've got your power window control, power lock system, side mirror controls. Up front next to your handle is your memory seat settings, which of course means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. You've got your hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner in there. It's a little hard to see, but it is tucked back into this space here. Then up top, you have your power trunk release, the defrost for your rear windshield wiper blade, and your traction control. Taking a look at your steering wheel, it is black leather with orange stitching, just like your seats. Up top, you've got paddle shifters. Left-hand side, controls for radio, volume, as well as for your dash display here, which you can scroll through. You also have hands-free communication on the bottom. Down below, you have the heated steering wheel control, and right-hand side is adaptive cruise control, which includes sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently looking at the home screen, you have access to most of your apps and adjustments through here. So you can go into all apps. This is where you have everything from vehicle settings, USB, smartphone connection, Sirius XM, phone, Honda Link, display mode, compass, cabin talk, app installer, etc. Aside from that, in home, most of that can be accessed through this panel itself. So you have things phone, FM, you have Bluetooth, smartphone, XM, trip computer, you have your USB, general settings, so this is for the vehicle, smart connections, display, sound, camera, voice control. Inside, you also have the vehicle settings, so this is for things like your driver assist, lighting setup, doors, windows, maintenance information, etc. Then you have your AM and FM. You already saw FM on the other slide. You have your system updates, clock, Honda Link, compass, smart shortcuts, which you can do through your phone to make it quick, easy processes, display mode, and then you also have your cabin talk, so your hands-free communication. Aside from this, you have your audio listening. This is all accessed along the bottom here. So you can also go to your audio sources, see them on one screen. AM, FM radio, satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, which includes at least Apple CarPlay, and you have a smartphone and USB too. Then volume controls on the bottom left-hand corner. You have these little radio controls right underneath it. Underneath of this, you have your four-ways and your glowing push-start ignition, and then the climate control center. Dual climate control up front here means driver and front passenger can have temperatures synced up or have things unsynced, just depends on what setting you have it on. As we said, you have access to your rear settings through here too, so you can control everything from their mode, temperature, and fan speed. You can also lock it to be controlled from up front or allow them to have their own abilities in the back. Just like for your second row, you have 3 levels for heated seats for driver and front passenger, defrost for your front windshield, rear windshield, and side mirrors. Underneath this, you got a little storage cubby, then you have all of your charger and adapters. You've got a wireless charging pad on the left. It's got little bumpers that go along the side here, and it has a slanted design, so your phone will be nice and secure when it is in there and you're actually out on the road. It also means you don't have to have charger cords inside the vehicle with you, though of course if you want to, there are those adapters available for you. And if you don't want to be using it for the charging abilities, you can just press the power button and it will switch to off. You got additional storage space around that too. Behind it is your cup holders. You've got your gear shift, driving modes, automatic start stop, downhill or your downhill assist, parking brakes. In the back is the console, so this guy opens up with the push of a button. Inside you've got super deep space and then a little ledge here as well. On the right hand side you've got a storage cubby, goes the whole way across the right hand side of the dash. Lockable glove box down below. Up overhead on your rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. These guys are garage door openers. And then up overhead, you have your overhead lighting controls, moonroof controls for your panoramic there. And then you have your sunglasses compartment, which doubles as having a mirror. So the reason this guy is so great to have in here is because many of us who have a lot of passengers in the back will be using your rearview mirror for both watching people and traffic. Having that little built-in mirror, that means you can simply use this for traffic because this one is there to keep an eye on your other riders. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Honda Pilot in the color blue. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, Life is full of choices. Let us be yours.